Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 41 of my Super Teens Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And it's almost time for the teens to go to school. I have our Colleen here trying to make a track, and we're going to try and burn that track and see how it turns out when she's finished. And then this is how we'll just see what the quality it is. Normal's okay. Obviously, outstanding would be better. What we'll do is we'll have her actually produce a new track right away, and I will have her burn it, right as it's time for her to go to school. I did just rally the troops, so hopefully they should be fine to get through the day. Norah, of course, works in the evening when the kids are going to be home from school, so she kind of has the day to herself while they are all out at school. But she could come over here and load some ingredients. We have a very, very sparkling garden. I normally stop them from playing with the clay bob, but it'll give her a bit of fun, and she's about to go to work anyways. Of course, we had that duel, which Norah did win, but it did not count as winning a duel against another spellcaster because we dueled them with each other, and that I was hoping would count, but didn't, unfortunately. So we are going to have her, I don't remember when we last did a kombucha, so we're going to start with that. We got a lot of stuff in our inventory. We're going to start fizzing. So they're all going to school. So let me check back in on Colleen and have her burn that track so that she can then go to school. And this looks like it needs to be repaired, so we'll have you repair that. And you know what? You're sitting here at home all by yourself today, so why don't we check out the knowledge aspiration. Let's actually check the Renaissance sim. She has maxed that. I didn't think she did 3 careers. I had only remembered, oh yes, she has done 3 careers because she was a gardener, and then she was a painter, and now she is a chef or a mixologist, really. So she has actually properly, truly completed that. I actually find, unless they've changed it, but if you start this and then do academic, when they go to university, I think that counts almost as a career. And I've had my Sims have this completed, though normally my Sims are also scouts. But a lot of times they've only were scouts, and then they do that, and then that completes it for them. And I think in one case they hadn't done anything. But I don't know. That was when it first came out, so perhaps that was a bug and it's been fixed. Not sure. So she has to launch or upgrade a rocket 5 times. Does she have any rocket science skills? She's level 3. Not really ideal. Not really very high. Why don't you study or read the rocket science skill book, which should be in here because you should be able to get at least 1 more level. And we do have level 2. We do have the second book. So she's just probably going to read. We're going to get our bills, obviously, which we have a lot of stuff in our inventory. And I haven't got frugal for all of them to try and cut down on their bills, which I probably should have. But there's always next week. They do have a reasonable amount of money. Given they started with nothing, I think they're doing pretty well. They're not millionaires, but the house has some value too, but they're nowhere near being a millionaire, of course. So did we just get our bills? Yes. 2,207. So we're going to, we're going to do the fun stuff. And so we got no results one way or the other. The majority I find can work out or not work out, like it's 50-50, or not even necessarily 50-50, but okay, we have a holiday, so I had booked a holiday for tomorrow for them to go on vacation, and hopefully what she probably should be working on more than this is her rock climbing skill. Her rock climbing is 4. I think when she finishes this, assuming we have the next rock climbing book, which I don't, I know we had it there. I was looking and I would have thought that I would have got it, because honestly I haven't got it. If I have, it's not in here. So if we're gonna buy one, I don't think she would have it in her inventory. Nope. We'll just check that. Obviously can't check the kids, so we're going to purchase the second rock climbing book so that she can work on that skill, and we'll actually search by skill as opposed to all of the books. There we go. We got that. And so now she's going to essentially read and try and hone up on some of her skills that she needs to be able for us to go do that rock climbing. And I'll check and see also if she has rock climbing gear, because she would need that too. I don't know that we can bring everyone with us, and I also don't know that I really want to bring everyone with us. I'd have to see what their skills are all before we did that, though I suppose they could all work on their skills while she's at work tonight. So she's going to start reading that. Yeah, she is already 4 of rock climbing. And she's the only one who I think may be at that part of the aspiration. Where is she even on this one? She needs to push the limits for an hour while energized. And what is your fitness skill? It's high. It's definitely high. And where's your logic? 8. Also pretty high. So she's just... what did you do with the book? Is it in your inventory? Because you were supposed to go read it and you didn't. Okay, forget that. Why don't you come pay the bills and then read the book? So we're paying our bills. I'm hoping Patchy's going to come off. This is ready to collect. So actually, why don't we collect this and see whether or not we can submit it, if it's like the right time for submitting it. And regardless, we'll have her make a... I'll get this any moment now. Get this collected and put on another one. Load ingredients. This time we'll make a dragon fruit one. It was too quick for me. I was trying to go see what the quality was, and I didn't get there didn't get it there quickly enough. And I went by the dragon fruit. There we go. We have lots of it. There. Put that in her inventory. And as soon as she's done that, then we are going to make seltzer. Then we're going to see whether we can send that. And it is a masterpiece. And now, once again, I'm going to have her do some reading of that book. And if we get a pop-up, I'll be back. Otherwise, I'll be back when the kids are back from school. We got no more pop-ups, except for here when we're coming home, asking about whether we're going to invite over classmate Hunter, which we'll say okay to. And she managed to read this once. She got to level, maybe she did read it twice because it's saying reread. That usually takes a second go. And she got to level, I saw she got to 5. Yes, that's all she got to. And I see a lot of angry Sims. So... well, we didn't introduce ourselves, but maybe this was who we met at the park the other day. And I had a comment asking about whether I had the teen hangout lot trait, and I did actually. So maybe when we go back next time, we'll remove that lot trait instead and see if it's any better, because we only had 1 teen come. Though, mind you, we brought 6 teens with us, and I don't know if that caused a problem or what. So, we have angry, enraged at that. So, you need to go and jog to clear your mind. Declan, you do too. I can see your face that I can see you're enraged by the look on your face. And Colleen, you're also enraged. So, your turn. All 3 of you run along and go jog to clear your mind. You need a little bit of fun. So why don't you come here, and where is your cooking skill? Maxed already, so you can really watch whatever you want, but we'll just let you watch TV. And Abigail, I had you rally the troops, but did we get you need some fun too, big time. But let's rally the troops again. And then you're going to need to have a shower. But why don't you... where's your cooking skill? Also maxed. So you can come watch the current channel. They all have projects. You're very playful from your school. And how are your needs? Your emotional control is down probably. So it's time for you to go. Let's go jogging to clear your mind. Go jog and clear your mind, my boy. And how about you, Edward? You need a little bit of fun. How are yours? Let's check you and see whether you have anything out of range. You're doing okay. What do you want to do? You want to be mischievous to Norah. Your rock climbing is 3. So we're going to buy another rock climbing book. Because like I said, tonight I think we're going to focus on them working on their skills. It's not showing that we own it because I guess because it's not on the bookshelf. So we might have owned it. So we're going to have him read that book since he's not doing... He doesn't need to jog. And we'll just let him... We'll ask him to read it once right now. How about you, Bonnie? How is your rock climbing skill? You already open there. You're only level 2. So you should come here. He's still enraged. We'll set Bonnie up first to do this reading. And then you are still enraged, so you need to go jog to clear your mind again. The others aren't enraged. They got over their how they are. What are you doing? Oh, you're jogging. Once you're finished jogging, why don't you come here and harvest all? And how is your fun now? Not maxed yet. Unfortunately, not maxed. So, are you back? You're very playful, and... No, that's Colleen who's back. You know what? Why don't you cloud gaze? And... I was gonna say cloud gaze, but maybe you need to read the rock climbing book. Just in case we can take them all with us, and in case we decide to take them all with us, if they have time to do that reading. Did you finish that? Did you read that? Why are you guys not reading when I ask you to? Oh, you haven't stopped. You haven't actually attempted to read it because you haven't actually got that far. Okay, so Abigail, that was my bad. You need to scrubberoo yourself. So let's magic yourself. And Norah goes to work. She is fine, plus 10. So why don't you... That's from the reading that she's been doing. So why don't you do Surge Emotion? And since you're going to work, why don't we have you do Ingenuity, which looks like the color for Inspired. Because that's probably good for you when you go to work. And your fun should be fine. You kind of need a little bit of social. So maybe you can talk about potion mishaps, or maybe better to do it with Declan, or just do it. Ask about his day, and we can enthuse about magic. Maybe will that help? Because you did the other things, even though I tried to cancel it. So where did you get with your rock climbing? You're level 3. You can reread this book. Did you put that in your inventory? I'm guessing you did since it disappeared. Unless it's still in your hand, it's just a fake disappear. You're still reading, so it was a psych out. You didn't actually, it didn't actually disappear. So you're all energized and you have everything fine. I was having him work on that, but let's check your rock climbing skill here, and you're at level 7. Good. So why don't you come here and do a challenge climb? We'll do a vertical easy. You weren't successful the last time, but we'll try it again. So Edward, you're 6 of rock climbing. I think you can still read the second book, which should be here. Yep, so why don't you read that book? You're not high enough that it matters. Declan, you're only 3. This is 2, so you need to read the first book if it's not being read right now. Well, we had 2 of them. I know one is being read. If the second one isn't being read, is what I mean to say. And we will also have you scrubberoo yourself. And let's check everybody else. You did scrubberoo yourself, and you're good to go. And we had you... Where's your rock climbing skill? 4. So you can read that second book, which is here. So you should read this. Okay, and you're out. Oh, you're cloud gazing. That's what happened. That's why that book was still available. So you're going to read this one. I don't think that one's available on the bookshelf. So Grant, you didn't have any luck. You were unable to complete the endurance challenge. You're level 7. Can you just climb? Climb, push the limits. There you go. Let's just do that. And hope that helps you. And let's just remind ourselves of what you're trying to do with respect to the extreme sports enthusiast aspiration. So you need to endure an injury sustained from skiing, snowboarding, or rock climbing and successfully reach the peak of Mount Conroy. And what are your skills? Obviously 7 for rock climbing. Skiing you've maxed, and snowboarding, so you might get a skill. You might get injured when you're snowboarding. So that would be good, which is quite funny. So you're not really making any progress with your rock climbing. Can you try? Do we have another rock climbing book? I think you're reading number 1. Oh, we have a thing. I'm just going to purchase another one because I think the 2 first books are being read and they're only 75 simoleons. So it's not very much at all. So yeah, you can see it's not even there. All right. And I guess we can buy that last book too. So you're going to come here and read because you're still level 3. Maybe they just need to like climb for a short time at the spot because there are 2 spots in the cold district, assuming it's not like too cold, and that might be a determining factor as to whether or not I decide to have them go. So he's still doing this. Here we'll watch Grant. We'll watch Grant do his climbing. He had no luck with the endurance one, but maybe he'll have better luck with just this practicing that he's doing. It'd be nice if he could get to 8. Oh, look, Colleen got to 4. Good. So there's no point reading that one because you've already maxed. You've already got to level 4, and we'll let you read it until you stop. Abigail got to level 5. Edward, what about you? You're not reading anymore, so you could still read because you're still only level 6. You can read a little bit more. And you're level 5. What book are you reading? You're reading 1, 2. So both the 2s are being read for now. And you're reading the extra 1. And are you actually reading it, or do you just have it sitting in front of you? You just have it in front of you, but you're also level 4. So I think we need to buy some more 2s. That's what I think we need to do. Because we have 2 of them who need the level 2 book now. That is being read by others. And really, that's kind of what I'm working on right now. I mean, I suppose I could have them do other things, but it just would be nice to get the rock climbing in such a way that they can, read. So you got to read that book that I just bought. There. And, all right. And Freddie, were you the other one that I wanted to have read it? Yes, you're level 5. Well, Freddie, why don't you come and repair that first? Because it's broken. You should be really quick at it because you have really high skills. And then you should be able to... Oh, no, I think I had that fixed earlier. So you should come here and scavenge for parts. Unless the nanny's getting rid of that. And we can't. So why don't you come here and read the 4th rock climbing book that we have. And you know what? She should be working hard. She should be working hard. I totally forgot. She might have even got her promotion if we'd had her work hard the whole time. She still may, because she's only been at work for 3.5 hours. But, okay, can we try this again? What is it with you guys and not reading what I tell you to do? You don't seem to want to learn the rock climbing skill, and it's just going to help you with rock climbing. That's why I bought the books. Because I want you to read. There you go. And Grant, are you finally finished? So why don't you come here and read that last book yourself. Give you a break. And honestly, someone else can use the hill. Use it. You're getting a little hungry. You didn't really make much progress on that, I have to say. I don't find that wall is very helpful because they don't. So he is impressed for success from being near someone. All right. So Bonnie, you're not doing anything, and neither are you, Abigail. So why don't we have you guys rally the troops? You're just really not, like, reading. I want you to read, and you're not. All right. So what level did you get to? 4. Okay, why don't you come here and climb? You do a vertical, just a vertical, because that's all you can do. You can't even do the extra things that Grant can do. And this is level 1. So I don't know that any of them need level 1 anymore. Let's check. She is 5. 4. She kind of needs, she's going over there. What book is this? That's 2. So why don't you reread that book? Okay, stop talking and go do what I asked you to do. And you're very playful. Grant is very confident still as he was before. What does he want to do? Buy an instrument. I might just buy something like soon. And what book is this? 2. Did I not just tell someone to read that book? Oh, well, you're level 7. I think you could read it a little bit more. To read this. I think that will get you, cover you to level 8. This is level 1. We'll put that away. And Edward. It's just like constantly watching them to see if they're reading. Or maybe they've read and finished and they just read really quickly. And this is level 1, so we'll put that away. And Grant, you're reading that book. Colleen. Where did you get to? 4. Well, you need the second book too, so we'll just leave you because I think the second books are being read. Yeah, we have 4 books and they're already being read. And Abigail got to level 6 from reading, so that's good. So let's go fast while they're doing their reading. And maybe before I was going fast, someone needs to scrubberoo herself. So you should do that because you're not doing anything right now anyways. Scrubberoo. And did anyone ever harvest this garden? Not everything. So come over here and harvest all. And then why don't you, since you're not reading anyways, why don't you make a chrysanthemum arrangement? And you're only level 2, but that's because it was actually Abigail I had working on the flower arranging skill. I remember that now. You didn't scrubberoo yourself successfully. Well, you can come take a sing in the shower. I know I could have someone else scrubberoo you, but I can't be bothered since, they're kind of all reading. Poor Bonnie keeps falling down. Are you making progress at least with your rock climbing skill? Okay, Grant, you stopped. What level are you? You're 8. You can read some more. You can read that till you get to level 9. So we'll just set you up a couple of times and see if that helps at all. And let's check in on Norah. Yes, she got her tick. So we'll let her do normal. Someone spent 45 simoleons. Oh, on making the flower arrangement. Okay, so we're just going to wait till she comes back and see if she gets her promotion. And yay, she did. She also had a daily lifestyle cap thing reached. So she is now level 7. She's a juice box. So she got a bonus and her next shift is at 7 on Thursdays. So yay. So she only has 1 more level to get up. She obviously will have to make her drinks. And we'll probably, I was going to say have her do that, but we can have her do that when she comes back. That's not a big deal. So in the next part, we're going to go back to Mount Camaraderie and do that mountain excursion. And we'll see whether everybody comes with us, if they even can. But we'll decide that all in the next part. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much.